Imagine a light sculpture which transformed the glowing pyramid on top of Nations Bank, the tallest skyscraper in the southeast, into Mount Olympos, the legendary home of the Greek gods, a place of fantasy, myth, and light. The skyscraper is crowned by a classical obelisk 90 feet high. As a legacy of the Olympics, this spire was permanently lighted with 36,000 watts of light and became a dramatic focal point on Atlanta's skyline. While down the sides of the building, in balcony recesses, were located another series of luminaires intended to symbolize 4 enormous Olympic torches, upon whose synthetic flames Mount Olympus floats. The power and energy of Mount Olympus was evoked by a combination of many lighting instruments and effects. 350 randomly pulsating strobes produced an electrical charge that sparked with an aura of energy across the surface of the lighted pyramid roof. 50 aircraft strobes were programmed to burst like fireworks. Beginning the evening of opening ceremonies, Olympus remained lighted from dusk to dawn each night of the Olympics. Due to the popularity of the project, a decision was made to extend the lighting for several additional weeks through the Paralympics. Olympus dominated Atlanta's skyline, especially when viewed from Olympic Park. The light sculpture illumination became for Atlanta what the Olympic torch symbolized for the Olympics. For me, as the artist, documenting the installation of Olympus was an exhilarating experience. The daunting task of installing the Olympic light sculpture on the rooftop of the 1,100-foot-high skyscraper required 36 riggers and electricians working for more than 6 weeks. Extreme site conditions were conquered by an unusual crew of mountain climbers who were also skilled in electrical and lighting installations. Security constraints posed by the Olympics restricted access to the balconies, located 70 and 150 feet below the roof. As a result, all equipment had to be lowered by hoist from the rooftop. The crew of climbers rappelled down the sides of the building and across the open roof structure many times during the course of the installation. Complex balcony lighting effects required several hundred trips down the side of the building for adjustment and aiming. Increasingly frequent nighttime work made these climbs both spectacular and dangerous. As work progressed, the difficulties and scope of the installation became more apparent. Tons of components had to be carried upstairs and then hoisted up another 23 stories. Security of climbing equipment became paramount. A camaraderie under duress emerged. Work had to stop as thunderstorms and high winds threatened us from close by. We began to feel like we were scaling Mount Olympus. Base camp was established at the foot of the 230-foot-high pyramid, with a second staging area at the foot of the spire. Lighting the tip of the spire, accessible only by a small ladder within the spire, required shutting down a microwave antenna along with its television station. Over 26,000 feet of electrical and computer control cable was stretched across the roof structure and down the building sides, connecting the 475 lighting instruments. The balcony torches were composed of a 9-story high handle of red light and a 6-story high combination of kinetic lighting effects that suggested the spirited quality of the Olympic flame. Lighting consisted of 20 iridium theatrical programmable luminaires, 8 aircraft strobes, and assorted other components. Inside the roof structure, the pulsating strobes appeared mysterious and disconnected. But from outside, cloaked by a passing cloud, the lighting assumes a power of mythic proportions. The conclusion of this tape shows one of many computer animations that facilitated the design and evaluation of various lighting strategies. Olympos took less than a year from its conception in the computer to its completion in Atlanta.